Alright, so this is a series that I've been wanting to do for quite a long time now. I got this idea from a YouTuber named A Fun Dad, so all credit goes to him. Commentary Redemption was a series where A Fun Dad used to take his old commentaries and he would redo them, kind of making fun of himself. I've been wanting to do this series ever since I saw it on his channel. So I told you guys today I had a funny story. So today being September 3rd, that actually marks 5 years since I broke the first bone in my body. September 3rd, 2010, while I was in 5th grade, I actually broke my wrist. So today I'm going to be doing a Commentary Redemption on my first ever video. Basically, this video is going to be cut into segments. It's going to be like a cut com. You guys are going to hear the original commentary first, and then you're going to hear the remastered one directly after it. So you guys are about to hear my first ever commentary, and I'm really sorry. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Jared, or Dr. Jared Evil, if you want to call me by my gamer tag.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm a 12-year-old. Yeah, I'm making YouTube videos, and that was a terrible ass intro.
So today I have a pretty decent gameplay for you guys that I thought you might enjoy.
So today I have this really shitty gameplay in the background. I just put it in the background because at the time I thought I was so good at the game, but in reality I really suck at it. So hopefully you guys do enjoy for that.
If you hadn't noticed by now, it's a hardcore gameplay, which makes it a bit more difficult to come across, and it's a 36-3 final scoreline.
So as you guys can tell, I just like to point it out because I'm blatantly obvious, but it's a hardcore gameplay which makes it a shit ton easier to come by, and I only dropped 36 kills, so if that's not shitty for you, then I don't know what is.
Now if you're one of those people thinking, what? Only 36 kills? Then keep in mind, it's a game of hardcore team deathmatch, making the game a lot shorter and a lot less likely for a high scoring game.
So if you're just kicking back, eating your popcorn, watching this video and thinking to yourself, oh, what? Only 36 kills? Then you are completely right. I'm just sitting here making up excuses to make me sound like I'm better at the game than I really am.
So as you see here, I'm using the M27, and as you watch the video, I unlocked the first attachment for it in this game, which is the red dot, or in Black Ops 2's case, it's called the reflex sight.
So as you guys see, I'm running around with an M27 that has no clothes on, and throughout the game, I unlocked the first attachment, which is the red dot, or the reflex sight, or the red dot.
And throughout the rest of the video, I unlocked somewhere between maybe 4 and 7 more attachments.
And throughout the rest of the shitty gameplay, I unlock anywhere between 2 and 67 more attachments. I don't know, I'm bad at math.
And also, I don't know if it showed it yet or not, but I ended up getting a nice little quad feed with my lightning strike, which also made it a pretty good gameplay.
And also, I'm not sure if it showed it yet, but I ended up getting 4 kills in a row with the kill streak that people are getting 7 ons with, so give me credit for that.
So to go officially kick off this commentary, I wanted to tell you guys the funny but painful story of how I broke my wrist.
So to officially kick this commentary in the nuts, today I thought I'd tell you guys the story of how I broke my wrist, and it was funny and painful and all kinds of other descriptive words that I don't know how to use them correctly.
So basically at the time, me and my neighbor who lived a couple doors down were pretty good friends.
So at the time, there was this girl that lived like 2 houses down from me, and we were pretty good friends, so you know, we fucked like every other Wednesday.
So I was out in my front yard talking to her for a few minutes when my dad came out back and said to me over the fence that I needed to come in and eat dinner.
So I was standing in my front yard for whatever reason talking to my neighbor when my dad came out the back door and he's like, "Yo, Jed, get your ass inside. It's time for your dinner, bitch."
So my dad goes back inside and I just say goodbye to my neighbor.
So my master goes back inside and I just tell my neighbor to fuck off.
Now the back door was unlocked and my parents were already eating by the time I was coming in. So I decided to just make the situation easier for everyone by hopping the fence and just going in through the back door.
Now the back door was already unlocked, so we were already prone for a robbery to take place at our house. Plus my parents were already eating, so I didn't really want to bother them by going in through the front. So I just decided I would hop the fence and go in through the back door, you know, it'd make the situation a lot easier for everyone, including the robber.
So it's simple as that, right? Dead wrong.
So it's as simple as that, right? Deceased incorrect.
Since I was 10 at the time, I couldn't actually hop the fence, so it was more of a climbing maneuver type thing.
Now since I was 10 years old and white, I couldn't exactly hop the fence, but according to this commentary, I just kinda had to climb it.
And so what I used to do was put my left foot about a quarter of the way up, and then through one of the links in the fence, and then stretch my right leg up pretty much as far as I could so that my right foot was on top of the fence, making it easier for me to kick off and just swing my left leg over.
So since I had to climb it, basically what I would do is put my foot 25 cents up through one of the links in the fence, and then I would do some yoga type shit, you know, Yannick Garcia, and stretch my right leg to the top of the fence so I could just kick off and swing my other leg over.
Well, at this particular time, when I was jumping a fence,
well, it just so happened that during this one yoga session,
when I kicked off, my shoelace got caught on a part of the fence, or like a wire, or possibly tree branch, because we used to have a plant over there that was sticking out. And
this time when I went to jump over, my Skechers lace-ups got caught in the fence or a wire, or maybe just Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy was trying to kill me.
I'm flung forward into my backyard pretty quickly.
Next thing I know, I'm on the ground in my backyard. I don't even know what happened.
Now, in school they had always taught us in our PE class to stick our hands out to break the fall.
So in my PE class, they had always taught us that if we fall, we should stick our hands out and try to break the fall. Ha! Fucking idiots.
Well, little did I know that it had rained the night before, so the ground was just solid mud.
Well, I'm no weatherman, so I couldn't really tell that there was mud beneath me and not normal dirt, but apparently it had rained the night before.
But being the idiot 10-year-old that I was, I stick my arms out anyway, despite the fact that the ground is solidly packed below me.
So, being the stupid 10-year-old that I was, I go ahead and stick my arms out to try to break the fall, despite the fact that this is a part in the commentary where you can tell that my first video was entirely scripted.
The next thing I know, I hit the ground, and literally all I say is, ow.
The next thing I know, I hit the ground and literally all I say is, holy fucking shit, that hurt!
So I run up to the back door as fast as I can and just start kicking it, since I'm holding my hurt wrist with my other hand.
So when I get up to the back door, I just start kicking it as hard as I possibly can, since this part is also— wait, what's that say? Since this part is also scripted?
By the time my dad opens the door, I'm just straight up bawling and absolutely just crying my eyes out.
So by the time my dad opens the door, I'm just bawling and repeating myself using synonyms.
So my mom fetches me an ice pack.
Good girl.
And, you know, I'm applying pressure to my wrist and just screaming and crying my eyes out.
So apparently my wrist just turns into a rapper named Logic, you know, under pressure, and yep, here we go, more synonyms.
And since I was a 10-year-old, I used to lie quite a bit, and so my parents were never really sure when I was actually hurt and when I was faking it for attention.
Once again, I was 10 years old. I just want to point that out again in the commentary to make sure you guys get the message. But also, since I was so young, I used to lie a lot. My parents were never sure if I was being serious or if I just used to lie for attention, kind of like when I say I'm quitting YouTube.
And so my dad wanted to go ahead and call a doctor just to get a second opinion to see if it was worth it to go get everything checked out and x-rays and stuff like that.
So my dad went ahead and called a doctor to see what the fuck was wrong with me as far as why I was saying and in a scripted commentary.
So the doctor said that it sounded pretty serious and that everything was real.
So based off that, my doctor told my dad that she was pretty sure I had some kind of terrible mental illness and that I was probably gonna die in 7 days.
They put my arm in a sling, my parents did, and then off to the emergency room we were.
I'm still not sure why, but my parents went ahead and put my arm in a slingshot and just shot me to the hospital.
And now guys, this wraps up my story, and I really hope you enjoyed this little story about how I broke my wrist jumping a fence.
So guys, that's gonna wrap up my story. I said really like 8 times here, but overall I just hope you guys enjoyed the story of how I broke my wrist jumping a fence.
And then I hope you enjoyed my 3 months of broken misery that shortly followed.
So I really hope that you guys enjoyed my 3 months of can we get this kid some new words?
So if you could go ahead and hit that like button for me before leaving and maybe leave some feedback in the comment section, it'd be greatly appreciated.
So if you guys could go ahead and hit that like button out of sympathy, that would be greatly appreciated. We only hit 7 on the original video, so if we could go for 6 this time, that'd be awesome.
So thanks a lot for watching my first commentary.
So for the 90th time, thank you guys for watching.
And I'm out. Peace.
Cue stereotypical outro.